I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we're AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are starting a new show, Mushoku Tensei.
Jobless Reincarnation.
I know absolutely nothing about the show. Even, I think out of every show we've ever started on the channel,
literally zero.
-5, like of knowledge.
-5 knowledge about this show.
I don't know if it's a romance. I don't know if it's
what genre?
an action. I don't know if it's zombies. It's been
Why
before.
Why would you put that in the universe? I don't want zombies.
I'm
you.
excited though because it's new for me. This is a new experience. I'm not used to it.
I mean, it goes very against how I watch things outside of the channel in my personal life. Ben can attest to this. I want to know, I want to read the whole summary before I pick a show and try to watch it.
Yeah.
So going in completely, utterly completely, don't even know what characters look like, nothing, blind to this is
it's scary.
It's
a
scary
bit.
experience. I don't like not knowing things.
Yeah. Like, for example, okay, we have another poll running at the moment to decide what we are going to watch next in another slot, and those three options are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Arcane, and Vinland Saga. I know Arcane has something to do with League of Legends. That doesn't give me much, but it's something. I know Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is very popular. That's about it. And I don't know anything about Vinland in the same way that I don't know anything about this. But
this is just even, when you said -5 for knowledge for this, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting, nerve-wracking. I'm ready to get into it. And if you've ever watched Blind Wave, we're taking a page out of their book, and the first episode of this show will be free for full-length patrons over on our Patreon account. So anybody can go over and watch it, sync up your own footage, and see if you like watching this show with us. I'm nervous, but
I guess we'll see if we like watching the show with you.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Sweet. Ambulance.
Oh.
We also have notebooks. Whoa. The audio. I like the reverb. I cannot read that.
No. I don't think it's a real language.
Is it Nisekai?
I think so.
Looks like Link.
Oh, he's a baby. Oh, and he's a baby. She's your mother. Oh gosh. Just wait until he learns how he eats. So crazy. He's a baby, so he doesn't know the language because you learn.
Good?
I guess that's a good thing.
6 months.
She's suspicious of your baby.
There's some cool shots.
Yeah.
Looks like Kirito's sword. Dead. Next life.
I don't like this one enough.
Ah, magic.
Or it's magic to a baby.
Oh, like just like a cute thing?
No, they're making us think that they're delusional. Real magic. Real magic. Yes.
Love a good violin.
That's pretty convenient for having a kid.
He heard that? A world of sword and sorcery.
I'm in love with some swords and sorcery.
Whoa, what is that?
I'm in love with cool, interesting creatures I've never seen before, too. I wonder if he has any magic. Treasure chest.
I like his little coat. Looks like Santa.
Hide and seek.
So proud of himself.
And that's when I learned I was the treasure all along.
Interesting. The magic manual.
He's in another world, or this is a coma.
Okay. We don't know that. We don't know who our parents really are.
Yes!
That was really good.
So cute.
Do you not have to say the incantation every time?
Maybe not. Or maybe some people are so skilled they don't have to say it. He's a prodigy.
Okay.
He's probably tired.
MP.
Does it look like he wet himself? Yep. Oh my gosh. Aww.
Okay, it's like a muscle. He's different. It's like Dragon Ball.
It's a big bed.
He has his sword on the bed. What kind of world is this? That kind of world.
The garden looks great because he's been watering it.
He made it fly? Oh, that was cool. Create, set size, set firing speed, activate.
Is it gonna be a lot of water?
Sweep away all things with your hidden inner might. Splash flow.
She's so happy! No, I think she's proud. I think.
Magic tutor.
Oh no. You can have a sword and do magic.
You can do both, yeah. Yeah!
Real
Casting
one.
in one hand, sword in the other, like Fire Emblem.
Yep.
Skyrim.
Ooh, okay, I like this magic tutor already.
Knight put in charge of this village.
I love the narration style.
Oh god.
It's a cute girl.
Roxy Magurdia.
With the way the show's going, I feel like she's probably flat-chested.
How do you know that?
I just have a prediction.
The staff's cool.
Who was that voice?
3 types, okay.
7 ranks.
Oh god. Did you get that?
Yeah, totally. Nervous?
Oh! It's the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
First one.
His was bigger.
Well, no, the water ball wasn't. Splash flow was. Can you fix it? Healing magic?
Healing magic on the tree, yeah.
Whoa. The animation's
Awesome!
great.
Okay, good.
I love the art style, too.
Thank goodness healing magic can work on trees. Oh, like a proficiency in the different types of magic.
He seems like a scoundrel. Like he's gonna be trouble.
You'll be worth training.
The tree? No!
He hit the tree! I'm just gonna live my life like that from now on. How would the protagonist in a dating sim answer this question?
Okay. I love the channels for the audio. Aw.
人並みに生きて日に努力してつまずいても立ち上ができるかもしれない。こんな俺でも引きこもりでクズな俺でも人生をやり直すことが本気で生きていくことが
Get serious about living.
Did you get the name of the one who's doing the chores?
Lilia or Lila?
Okay, that was season 1, episode 1 of Mushoku Tensei.
Jobless Reincarnation.
Yes. So, what do you think?
I like it so far. Obviously, we've just kind of dipped our toes into it, so can't have a full-on critical take yet on if it's good. I would say from how they started out and also throughout the whole episode, sound design really good. I would say the animation was really nice. The saturation was nice. Everything so far has been visually and the auditory has been nice. So
I have to agree completely. In like multiple scenes, it was, of course, the animation, agreed, was just stellar. I really loved the audio as well. But there was something, and the colors, but there was something about the way the characters are drawn that's so like loose and pencil. Like it's not, it's like they didn't apply
there's
full
a
pressure.
Softness,
yeah,
which kind of goes with the warmness to the kind of tone of the
Yeah.
entire color of the show.
Whatever it is, the softness of like the pencil or the pen, right? It's really warming to me. I really like it. It feels really good. Once you watch one episode of something, I don't feel like there's much you can say in regards to good things or bad things because you don't know what kind of story it is yet. You don't know why they're doing certain things or, why certain things happen.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I would say one of the kind of things that I'm excited about and or enjoy is the idea of a narrator inside a body that doesn't necessarily fit. We recently watched a K-drama that has a cat in it that basically has the inner voice of a very, very, very old man.
Yeah.
And so anything like that kind of makes me giggle, or
Yeah.
it's just a comedic element. It's just also very interesting to see that through the eyes of from a baby into a child, of like it kind of fits in the same way, like not understanding the language, and then once I realized and it clicked, oh, he doesn't understand the language because it's from another world. He doesn't understand it because he's born into being a baby who doesn't know the language yet.
Have I seen isekai? Is Sword Art Online isekai?
I don't know if that counts because they're in a video game. Like, this is, like, born into or transported
Reincarnation.
to another
this
world
one.
kind of genre. Yeah.
I'd say...
So I don't know if...
Well, I've seen No Game, No
counts.
Life, too. The first season of that. That's more
I've never seen that, so I don't know if I can say
Gotcha.
that that's the same
But
thing.
other than that, this is by far the most, like, in your face, what I understand the definitive
Like, woke up in
definition of
another
isekai
life.
being.
Yeah. Getting to start over, basically.
But I've never
with your
watched
life.
one. And it's interesting.
It seems like I do see a lot of them in terms of, like, being advertised, and they always have some type of title, like something in another world.
Yeah.
I am a sword being born into a magical world.
There was some Dragon Ball manga isekai of somebody dying and being reincarnated as
You've
Yamcha.
told me about this, and
Yeah.
I liked that.
I haven't read it, but I really would love to. I feel like I don't know how to approach an isekai. I don't know, like,
I wrote down just a question. I don't know if they ever go the route of he says it at the very end, like, if this was a dream, that's okay. And I don't know if they, with the genre or the idea, the premise of being born into another world, do they ever go the route of it is a dream or you're in a coma from your injury? Or is it really like you now live in that world? Is it an afterlife? Is it really reincarnation? Obviously, in the title, it's reincarnation. So that's the path I'm going to go as the actual truth for the story and his situation.
But, like, you're alluding to, like, what I'm struggling with right now, and that is, I don't know how it's going to progress. Usually in narratives that I am more comfortable and used to, you know, I'm able to make a few guesses of what to expect going forward. And in this, I don't know. Like, my intuition right off the bat was like, okay, the fact that there was dialogue about our main character, like, hit by the truck, those three, I hope they got away. The
missing kid, and then they were missing.
Yeah, and they were missing.
Does that make you think that they're going to have also been transported to the same world in their reincarnation?
Or, like, that somehow, like...
I'm thinking, that's my current theory.
Well, that's my issue, because right off the bat, I'm like, that has to come back into play somehow.
Because why else would the kids be missing? Why would you say they are?
No, like...
Because why would you be missing after an accident unless you literally...
Because it's an isekai, and I don't know how they work. Because if this was any other story, I'd say that they have to come back. Chekhov's gun, right? But... I don't know if the same rules apply here, because, you know, I don't know what kind of, I don't know if the whole series we're going to be in this world. I don't know if next episode he's going to wake back up in a coma. Is he going to die and he's going to be reincarnated
again into a different world with a different magical system?
I don't know. I like that we don't know too much about this world's magical system, and I liked how he was trying to piece it together by himself and based off of his previous knowledge.
Previous knowledge, but then from a kid-like standpoint, he's not sure if he should be admitting to be able to do this magic in front of his mom, because he's like, is she going to be mad at me? Is this allowed? Is this a bad thing that I'm doing? Which is very, like, childlike and interesting, and obviously she was very happy, but then the idea that maybe it's taboo to do spells but not have the incantation.
Yeah.
Oh, words are hard sometimes.
I wrote this down. I don't even know why. Or ears are like wings, and it was because
the creatures that were flying in the sky using their ears that are like, and I
was curious to know, like, is that a good thing? Like
that their ears are wings?
Like evolutionary wise, like do they hear out of these wings? If they do, like, and they get an ear infection, does that mean that they can't fly any longer?
Yeah, I mean, these are some real practical thoughts.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks like a cat mixed with
a
ferret.
It's like an otter ferret
bird thing. But it's really cute. And it goes along, it's another, like, I like the colors a lot in this show so far.
I'm excited to see what the monsters are like. The father walks in and thinks, oh, did the house get destroyed by a monster?
Paul, I believe.
Mm-hmm, Paul. And there's also the element of, if we had a boy, he was supposed to be a swordsman. Yeah. And if we had a girl, then they were to be the sorcerer.
I wonder how often in this world, if ever, there are dual wielders.
He's already a prodigy with the not having to do the incantations.
Yeah. So Lila, you said, was the maid's name?
It's like, it was either Lilia or Lila.
Interesting.
I'm not seeing it in front of me again.
Yeah.
It's just from in here in the noggin.
I was at one point, like, making sure that the dad had green eyes, because what's our main character's name? Rudius has green eyes, and the mom has blue eyes. So I was like, maybe there's some funky stuff there. But
that just really complicate this little kid's life more than it already is.
I don't know what to I don't know how to go about guessing why he is different. And is he different because everybody else who's ever reincarnated loses their memories of their previous life? Was there something that happened that made him keep his memories coming into this? Like,
or it could be something wholesome, like you didn't live your best life and you weren't the quote of get serious about living. because he wasn't serious about living in his past life, he's given the opportunity to make something of himself in this life.
Or if
with
you
this prodigy.
Or it's kind of like you know how like there's some Pokemon moves or some like other moves or theories that if you like hold back power for one grand punch, it will
like
have
a
like a stronger outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a stockpile. Maybe since he is a virgin and never had sex, that makes him stronger in his second life.
That probably is it. Cherry Magic. If anyone's seen that, if you haven't, you should watch it. It's great.
I think that is a pretty decent theory. There was obviously some sexualization here.
Yes.
That was that.
Right out the gate, as a baby, I was like, oh, wow.
I'm a mature guy who doesn't get bashful or shy at this kind of thing. So I handle it well. And since I handle it well, I'm just gonna say
I handled this well.
Whatever it goes, I'm gonna be able to handle it with a stoic face and a.
Oh, I won't. I'll probably giggle.
We got this. But I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I liked Roxy's design, Roxy Magardia, and I love the whole idea of like staff lolly going to like.
I also like the idea of him deciding to, because he has tons of experience, obviously, with dating sims.
Yeah.
Trying to use that to help him speak to women.
Yeah. The mother's face, like, at the use of magic reminded me of Chica from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Very cute. The whole kind of dynamic so far is just a very, the mood that it's setting for the story is, seems fun. Seems kind of lighthearted, just adventure, not getting any weird, horrible, terrifying vibes.
Do you think we're gonna get a time skip? When, like, I'm wondering if, like, okay, we saw his past here and, like, him, like, getting engaged.
Would you want a time skip if he's just learning how to use his... Wouldn't you want to see him, like, get even stronger?
Would I want to? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm wondering.
Maybe, like, a slight time skip, like, oh, my magic tutor has been here for a couple months now, and this is what I've learned. And now he shoots the tree, and the tree cannot grow back because he shot it so hard.
Unless it's Pokemon, we don't typically go out, or Hunter x Hunter, we don't typically go out starting adventures when we're this young. And I don't know how old in this world you'd have to be able to go off and, you know...
Do dungeons.
Dungeons, monsters.
Fight monsters.
Is your dad gonna get kidnapped and you need to go save him? Oh, that was interesting. A knight in charge of the village. So I'm assuming that there has to be some, like esteemed capital, you know?
Yeah. And obviously, if a village needs protection, maybe there's raids from monsters, maybe there's an unstable government, maybe other nations that are kind of against them, but I'm gonna go more with the monster route. Yeah.
I think that it's interesting enough that, like, the implication of there being knights stationed in other villages does not solidify the idea of knights having children with other people. And I think it already sets this character apart, other than him having the memories of his previous life, but being the child of a knight and this other person
who was also an adventurer.
Yeah, who also can do some magic. So that's an interesting dynamic.
Could lead him to actually being allowed to go out and adventure at a young age. Yeah. Because his parents were both adventurers.
It's interesting. How they ended it too, the whole do-over in life aspect. I don't know the typical route for these type of shows, but I could imagine, like, the whole idea with fighting against who you were for how many years was he alive? 34. Fighting against the person you were for 34 years to try to become somebody better is probably going to be a lot harder to do than somebody who is able to forget all of their past lives memories and start on a clean slate.
Do you start to forget them more and more as you get older? I think if you do hear about people talking about past lives, like, in our real world, if they believe in that and if they talk about that, normally they would say that they talked about it when they were a child, and then they forgot about it. Or
is that a thing?
I've heard stories about kids saying wild things that actually fit something that really happened in the past that people are kind of like surprised by, a little curious, a little confused by. I've heard about that happening. Not saying it's real or not. I've just heard of that it's normally like in a child that they're talking about it. Just the same thing that children are the ones that see ghosts.
I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so.
But I don't know. I'm liking it so far. I don't really know what else to say. I think that there's only one season of this show, and it's finished.
When we clicked on it to watch it, it said 6 seasons, and then we realized, and we were like, whoa! And then we realized that's all the dubs. Like, Portuguese dub, German dub.
And then tried to make our way to this episode without reading a description or seeing any thumbnails. I wonder if the maid is going to have any more of an interaction.
The maid is sketched out by this kid.
Yeah, rightfully so, seemingly, right?
Yes.
But I don't know.
I mean, the smile. I mean, honestly, too, with the underwear on the face, with the little smile, I was like, this little cheeky. He's a little cheeky kid.
I don't know. I'm excited to see how it plays out in the perverted aspect of it to make a judgment on it.
Right. Like, is it gonna go to the point where I find him overly creepy? Because the 34-year-old man kind of talking, and this might be like a young girl, and that he's talking about, like, is it gonna go a route that I feel uncomfortable and I don't like the main character? Is it gonna kind of just be more of like I'm a little like bashful or uncomfy or like giggling?
He's
a little bit.
Kid.
He's a kid, but then also that's an element that kind of gives a comedic
like
aspect.
Is it gonna be like a little kid in like the I get bashful or like get like, oh my god, those are like perverted things, and then it stops there? Does he use it to his advantage? At the end of the day, can you even like will we be able to make the argument of what are you supposed to do? Like, like you have woken up.
You were a 34-year-old man. Like, it's not like, and if obviously you retain
you can't turn everything off.
Yeah.
It's just about how you end up handling it. Are we going to see the struggle with having to balance that?
How you end up handling it. Is there respect and kindness towards women?
Yeah.
In how you feel? Is he nice?
Because like,
I was about to say a nice guy, but that's not necessarily a good term anymore.
In a lot of shows that I've watched, like Dragon Ball Z, you have like the older Master Roshi figure who is like pervy on younger
like
women.
A short old man.
And like that's sure, it's like it tended to be looked at like comedically, and then like years ago, and that was its trope. But this is the complete opposite. Like, this is a little kid. It's how he goes about it. And there's an element
of he's gonna come off as more innocent to others, but then is that gonna make us feel icky?
Yeah.
Because we know that he's not as innocent as a small child.
Yeah.
So what they do with that, I'm interested to see, because it could go in a place that I feel uncomfortable about, and it could go in a place that felt like this episode where I giggled to myself when, like, we had the skirt fly up. Yeah. I was like, okay, he puts the underwear on his face.
It's like just the ridiculousness of the genre that I'm just like here for, and I'm gonna like just appreciate for what it is. And again, I will never like appreciate what it is with a stoic, straight face. That I'm
not gonna get critical about it
or bashful, but I
am gonna get.
I might get critical because I'm super serious.
Super serious.
Serious. I don't know. Good episode.
Okay.
Excited for next. You good?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.